It's everything I am and what I'm not, and all I'm trying to be. This is the part where I spit it all out and you decide what you think of me. I'm not trying to be complicated, I'm never wanting to get the last laugh. But I've been handing out benefits of the doubt and like a little bit back. It's just a little voice, and if you're listening, sometimes a little voice can say the biggest things. It's just my little voice that I've been missing. Looking over the precious moments, it hurts, don't it? They can cut both ways. No amount of remembering the better things will make the bad ones go away. But I've been broken and the one to blame. So my savior of self-defense taught me to sing what I can't say. It's just a little voice, and if you're listening, sometimes a little voice can say the biggest things. It's just my little voice that I've been missing. I will be loud, I'm coming out to tell you words are not enough. I will be loud, I'm coming out to tell you noise is not enough. I will be loud, I'm coming out to tell you noise is not enough. I will be loud, I'm coming out to tell you words are not enough. It's the reason you whisper, I love you, alone. We've been handed the mountaintops to sing from, and still we don't. Sometimes a little voice can say the biggest things. Sometimes a little voice can say the biggest things. It's just my little voice that I've been missing. Well, hello. Good to see you, or, well, I guess not see you, because this is a live stream. And we are also actually hosting a listening lounge in Chatmosa. If you'd like to join, actually in the next, 3 minutes, because it's going to be a short one. I've got to get onto my workout, and then I'm actually going to be teaching in DC in a little bit, and then after that, Florida. So I love my days. So you can just join this QR code in Chatmosa. This is where I'll be hanging out from allegedly 8 to 9 PST every day. That's stands for Pair Standard Time, by the way. And that's my creative hour. So it's kind of the hour between when I've got the get the girls out the door energy, and then focusing on work. Although my jobs are pretty cool. So, um, yeah, this creative hour was actually really cool. Let me show you what I was up to on I can actually show you here on Chatmosa because if I can find like the right window to go to. Actually my it's I'm having a Mario moment. My cursor is trapped in another castle or another screen. So, um yeah, that was funny. You can laugh, you person, you watching the live stream later. And this is fine. Oh, you know what? I'm not even connect. That's the funny part. I'm not even connected. Let's see. Yep, this is the. I was looking at my other screen, which is connected to my iPad. So that's the energy that I'm in right now. Is a building energy. I'm building a lot every day, and it's very fun. But something that's already built and pretty cool, well, two things actually that I'll feature right now. It's 7 o'clock somewhere is a presented and sponsored by the Pearcoin community, and it's just an incredibly insanely cool meme coin project that I just aligned with right out the gate. And I don't even know much about meme coins at all. I'm still learning, but it's been really, really cool. And so uh, actually, let me take a moment to share this to my Singalingables profile. Um, I'm gonna employ all my X devices, not like devices that I canceled, but just devices that I'm logged into X because that's where it's one of the two headquarters I am streaming from. One is X, the other is YouTube. So I'm actually going to be sharing the YouTube stream in the chat, most of chat here. So even after this live stream is over, we can think of this as like it's a green room before the broadcast, and afterwards it's a gallery walk. So I'm going to be putting some things like a billboard up here, up in here, but if I first have to live tweet or live post my own content, that's what always breaks my brain. Because this is like three parts of myself um, coming together. I chuckle because it reminded me of a dream I had in high school, which I'll just, talk about because I'm still posting something. So I had a dream once that my teddy bear hamster was kidnapped and turned into stone by an evil wizard, broken into three pieces, and I had to go on an epic quest to find the hamster and put the hamster back together, and then the hamster's like full and whole again. So that's actually kind of what I'm doing right now, which is weird but profoundly true. Because I've got three brands that I'm living in real time. There's the Pair community brand invested there. There is my own brand of Singalingables, which is a puppet brand, singing puppets. I'm invested in that. And then there's my job at David Z Foundation, which I'm fully invested in that too. So fully invested three places doesn't work. You got to find a way to be whole, right? Like with three different partitions. And sometimes those partitions have hard lines. Sometimes they have soft lines and blend, you know? So I think a lot of the discernment that I have going on right now is how these all fit together, which they do. They're all involved with music and singing, which makes me very happy because that's like my true north and my spirit. So I think my spirit animal is a treble clef. Think about that. So yeah, what am I doing? I was oh, right. I was just reposting. That was it. That's all I was gonna do. There, done. Boom, bam. Just reposted. So that took a hot minute. This is what I was up to today. I actually redid my here. I'll show you my X profile where I just reposted. I redid my branding, and I kind of gave myself this 8 to 9 is my creative hour, whether that's creating assets for DZF or Pearcoin or Singalingables, one of those three. And then it includes health. So I want to bounce off of here soon to get my exercise in. I'm going to do a 30-minute set of weights, and then I got to teach in DC. So it's every day is a packed day, but I think it's a matter of transitions. You have to mind your transitions and you'll have a pretty awesome life. But I'm going to see if this live stream is actually going. It should be, hopefully. We shall see. That's okay if it's not, because I will be posting the live stream from YouTube in this chat mostly before I go. So, couple things, and then I'm gonna make like a bread truck and haul buns. I gotta show this thing that I built in real time. I gotta see myself too, so see what's going on the screen. Oh, see, there's my that's my X profile. All my secret things. Whatever, like it's not ain't nothing secret there. So I am really excited to talk about this, which I talked about in the first episode of this on Monday. And this is the moon project, which I'm going to kind of hang out on my X profile down there. My pinned post on my personal profile is what I'm going to be talking about in just a moment, but this is the development. So I just made this on Wednesday, when the day that my daughter produced this show, and she was home from school. She didn't want to be. She was feeling well, but she was like just on antibiotics, so they didn't let her go back. So she's like bored. I'm like, you want to help me produce a show? And she's like, sure, because she's an OBS genius, and I'm still just learning Restream right now. So anyway, this is what we built live. It is to take care of my eyesore. And so this right here, let me talk about my eyeball. So this is a Chaotica eyeball. It's what makes things sound really nice and crisp and podcasty, because it's like an anechoic chamber. No, it's not like an anechoic chamber. It is an anechoic chamber. Inside is my Rode condenser microphone, and all around this there's pop filters and foam, and I even have like the bonus Rode pop filter if I need to like really mine my plosives, but we're not going to go there today. I think we're fine, probably. So this is what I built, and what I'm building in public on the regular. Oh, my eyeball got twisted. I do want to make sure this is streaming on the Single Linkables profile, since I'll be talking about Single Linkables. I think it is. Yeah. All right. So this is to hold my first NFT project that I'm doing on the Spaceables platform. And it's a gravity hat. It's kind of what I'm calling it. This is just paper plates, cardboard, and masonite. Like, this is how it's built. We built it starting with a prototype of a paper plate and toothpicks. Then we added another paper plate. And so the idea is, there's the Chaotica eyeball is amazing for the sound. And, I'll dial it in. But it is a big black ball in front of the camera. So I'm just like, what if we turn that into a gallery? And then what if I learned how to draw live over the next few months? And this was my first NFT that I made. It's an example of prototyping and how we research, design, build, test, try, and then redesign. No, it is. See, that's why it's called a gravity holder. This is hilarious that this is happening on a live stream, because, there we go. There's the gravity. Gravity's working. I'll get there. And I'll probably combine, have some sort of other holder. I don't know. And I'll take suggestions. Write any suggestions in the comments. You can comment in less if you just say the live chat. So now it's too high. Come on, Formula One. So I have this asset, not this one, but I have two assets actually that landed on the lunar surface on March 2nd, along with the Copernic space mission. And PEAR-coin is actually on one of the designs that I have that I'll be putting on the Spaceables platform. Spaceables is kind of this Earth-Moon bridge of artwork. That's kind of how I'm thinking of it, until somebody tells me differently. And I just decided, I really want to go for it. I have this capacity and this ability and this opportunity, having this space asset on the moon. I'll show you what one of the things that is up on the moon is in my pinned post right here. If you go to the Singalingables profile, and there, I think this is making it bigger, allegedly. So this is the song "Keep Your Head Up" by Taichi, who I got to tour with from 2013 to 2015, and during that time, she made this music video for a beautiful song about resilience, and it's called "Keep Your Head Up," so it kind of says what it's about. But we are partnering with Copernic Space and Lady Rocket and Lady Rocket Foundation and Global Lighthouse Studios and David Z Foundation, all the major players. Well, I mean, I represent David Z Foundation, so this is the art of collaboration. And as Josh Hellman always says, collaboration is the new currency, and I agree. So we have to be ready to identify what these things are and the assets that we have. So this asset is on the lunar surface, and it is, if you click on the actual PDF that's on the moon, if somebody runs by and grabs that USB drive, or however it's on the Firefly Aerospace Blue Ghost mission, that the unit that landed on the lunar surface, that's what I'm learning about. I'm very curious about it, so to wrap all this together, and then I gotta get exercising. This is my first attempt at understanding and employing some action behind what I'm doing and what I'm saying. And at this, once I learn all the things with Pearcoin, that's the other thing I want to feature right now, is pearcoin.xyz. That is what we are. So the host, I just start talking. I start saying words. I need to be okay with silence. Silence is golden sometimes too. But check out pearcoin.xyz. I'm going to go ahead and drop it. Oops. Drop it in the chat. Mosa Jumbotron. Just because I can. Allegedly. I guess I might have to do that too. That's right. I'm logged in as Singalingables, so I don't have all the host privileges on that account. But this is what Pearcoin is up to. We've got a it's based on Pepe, but he's a pear. That's it. That's the meme. I love that line. So like meme coins, there it is on the ticker. It's a legit and amazing long-term, long game project. That's why I like them. And they're very education and music based, which is the other reason I like them. And so they've got a buy bot and volume bot that they just have released. And there are people in the world that means a lot more to than me now yet. Growth mindset. But or actually the pump up the volume bot is coming soon. That's the big thing I want to highlight is, number one, if you're on X, there's an X community, and there's also on all major streaming platforms. They've got a song, "The Trials of a Pair." I'm really excited that Mrs. Pixel, and I did a series from October to November called "How Can I Keep From Singing?" And in that, we actually rearranged the track and took this AI generated track and then turned it into an organic track, of its own right. So it's this song really represents the spectrum of possibilities, and I love that the work that went into it to get the perfect generation, and that really was identified the spirit of the community. And that's this Trials of the Pair. Every time I listen to it, I really, really like it. And I'm like, I can't actually tell it's an AI song. It's, and I'm super intuitive and in tuned to that. So it was very well done. And that's what we got going on at Pearcoin right now. So lots to do. I actually want to, since I talked about it, let's go ahead and go to Spaceables. Spaceables. I don't know if the platform is back up. If it's not, that's okay. Then we'll go to Copernic space, and this is the place to go to. And so Pearcoin will have a beautiful piece of artwork. I'm not releasing it yet on the Spacefuls platform. Copernic space. Google has really changed, hasn't it? Just in the way things show up. But this is Copernic. Unlock your ownership in space. And pretty awesome. It's just copernicspace.com. I'll also put that in the Jumbotron before I close the Chatmosa space. That's the other thing I really like about Chatmosa, as we do a tour of this setup and connecting all these beautiful things through bridges. I'm going to go ahead and share the Chatmosa again. So when I leave this Chatmosa session, it actually stays open, which is pretty sweet. That's why I say, before the live stream, it's going to be a green room. After the live stream, it's going to be a gallery walk. And I'll try to remember to close it that night. But guess what? If I don't remember to close it, it'll still be open. And you'll see all the links and what we talked about. And I'll also put the YouTube link to the live stream so you can see this live stream within Chatmosa. So that's how I'm choosing to use this resource. And I'm going to sign off for now, but not without a practical tip, because I was just about to do this and hang this, and I'm realizing, here, I'll put myself back front and center. I'm realizing, well, I guess not as front and center as the F1 racer. This may be a skill that people are not as familiar with as one might think, because I was not. It's something my wife taught me last year, and that's not how to use a to-do list, although I'm still learning that too. It's how to actually check things off your to-do list and not keep adding them. But it's actually how to hang a picture using tape. Now, taping it on the wall, no, that's not what I mean. But I mean, we see this right here. Instead of like those directions that say, well, you must go grab a tape measure and measure off and do all of these different measurements on the wall, and then you have to, center everything. I mean, it's a great skill. I'm not knocking algebra and spatial relationships, but I am saying, what about for the busy entrepreneur? That you can just grab some painter's tape or whatever, pick your poison. I would say maybe don't use duct tape. Actually, don't use duct tape. That will take the paint off your wall. Painter's tape is going to be the best. And then just have enough. Whoa! I'm gonna tape you up right now. Multi-use painter's tape. See, this is innovation in real time. This is being naughty, so guess what? You get stuck. All right, so painter's tape. Put it over one hole, put it over another hole, and rip. And then all we need to do is take anything pointy. I'm going to use my iRig 2, the 1/8" jack, and then just poke. I also probably don't recommend that necessarily, but use what you got. I mean, I could have honestly used, where is it? My dragon claw. This would have really closed the loop, because this is how I made the hole in the first paper plate. This is a little dragon claw back scratcher, or chicken foot. I'm going to say dragon claw. But then all you have to do is you have this perfectly spaced template now for your holes, and then you just have to make sure that it's plumb, or that it's it's the same distance from top or bottom, however my walls are janky and crooked, so I'm just gonna kind of make sure they're level and call it good. But I would say you want to maybe make sure you're matching the geometry of your room over the levelness in many cases. But You can also just use a level and then level this, and voila, your picture will be level if you level this tape on the top edge, and good to go. So that was, I'm going to put it actually right over here. I'll just stick this tape here. So as soon as I have a moment, I can't see my tape because it's the same color as the wall. That was a fatal flaw. All right, I'm going to end this live stream now, and I'll post all these links before I head into, or before I close the uh, Chatmosa. See, you can tell that when I just start thinking of the next thing I have to do, this is why I'm working on transitions. I need to close, like close and wipe the memory of one thing, clear the cache, and then move on to the next with a cleared cache. We call that breathing in life. So